people that handle your food.
So, you fucked up, and now you're exploring or already neck deep into a career in the hospitality service industry. Well, welcome. My name's Joe. I've worked in hospitality for over 20 years, including nightclubs like Omnia and Zouk in Las Vegas. Worked at several bars and restaurants from dives to 5 stars, and I've had several roles in casinos and technology as well. Hospitality jobs can sometimes be beyond challenging and often a true test of willpower and patience, as we all know. While that feeling of failure may never quite fade away from your conscience, luckily your disdain for humans will solidify. Listen, I get it. Any day now, you're going to be discovered by a talent scout or become the next movie star, and you're finally going to finish up that college degree. But let's get real. This is your life now, okay? But there's no reason you can't have a blast now while you are working towards your next chapter in your life. It's actually how so many people end up sticking around in this industry. It can be so entertaining. Hospitality industry has been around forever, since at least 4000 BC, making it the oldest, well, maybe not the oldest, but the second oldest profession. You might be surprised to know that about 80% of the American workforce is in the service sector, meaning that an overwhelming majority of this country has made huge career missteps. So, you are not alone. Hospitality is, of course, the most fun, the most demoralizing, and the least lucrative service industry category there is. So, hospitality is actually a subcategory within the broader service industry. And just for your reference, hospitality includes accommodation, which includes hotels, motels, resorts, hostels, bed and breakfast, food and beverage, as you all know, restaurants, cafes, bars, catering services, that kind of thing. Entertainment and recreation, so that's going to be casinos, nightclubs, concert venues, theme parks, movie theaters, sports stadiums, bowling alleys, and the travel and tourism industry and event planning type roles. So let's take a look at some of the most common hospitality roles and figure out where your true calling just might be. But let's try and cleanse our palate quick with some industry memes. Alright, hopefully you got at least a little bit of a chuckle out of that. All the memes come from real places, and for those of you who've been in the industry a long time, I'm sure you all get it, and for those of you just starting or thinking about starting, you'll get it. You'll get it very soon. Okay, so on to a brief overview of some of the most common hospitality roles out there, and let's just see if you might have what it takes to join the ranks of these esteemed positions. Bartender. Sling drinks, talk shit, flirt with 4s, and sleep with 10s. Connecting thrill seekers with drugs, prostitutes, hitmen, fake IDs, expert advice, and soul-crushing insults. You'll also be an unlicensed therapist. Skills. Lively, energetic, witty, pithy. Mastery at making fun of people to their face and making them laugh. Provide life-changing advice rooted heavily in cynicism. Diet. Cocaine, whiskey, and maraschino cherries. Server. Duties. Tableside entertainer with witty banter and a knack for remembering the most complex order combinations. Side quest hero. Researching whether the farm where your hamburger patty came from ethically murdered their cows. staring into the abyss while you decide what the fuck you want after you just summoned me. Skills, ability to align your last-minute sick days with music festivals. Stress, handling it and adding to it. Expertise in smiling and nodding while being condescended to by ugly people. Diet, Adderall, vodka, quesadillas. Cook, stand-up comedy act while burning steak, undercooking chicken, and meticulously hand-placing hair at the bottom of mashed potatoes. Prioritizing tables of 2 over larger tables until a server loses their shit and yells at you. Persevere in the weeds while on weed. Skills, jail time is a prerequisite, between 6 months and 3 years, but not over. Careless disregard for rules, including grooming norms, and a raunchy sense of humor. Ability to shift instantly from the 10-second rule to the 30-second rule. Diet, weed, beer, cigarettes, and french fries. Host, duties, guest wrangler, lose reservations. Let the phone ring 15 times before finally answering hello and failing to state the venue name or your name. Create takeout orders without customer name or asking any questions relative to the orders, including sides, cook temperature, dressing, etc. Skills, disorganized, look attractive and act ditzy even if you're smart. Get your high school homework finished during your shift while being hit on by 40-year-old men. Diet, Starbucks, and being 15 minutes late to every shift. Bottle Girl. Duties. You are the delivery vehicle that transforms a $20 bottle of vodka into a $3,000 bottle of vodka. You look perfect in anything or nothing at all times. Maneuvering through a sea of clubbers to a dance floor table carrying 30 pounds of glass like an NFL running back 1,000 times every night in high heels. Skills. Model. Master flirt. Converting teasing into cash and optimized hustle. Diet. Champagne, strawberries, and stock options. VIP host. Duties. Stand around in front of the club entrance and wait for people to put cash in your hand. Bring rich guests to tables through waves of the poor club patrons with only your iPhone flashlight to guide you. Hit on bottle girls and, oddly enough, succeed as they waste time with you until they get an actual rich guy. Skills. You must own 6 $1,000 plus suits despite barely being able to pay for your rent. Drive a BMW or Audi and have a phone with enough storage for 10,000 client, drug, and hooker contacts. Diet, martinis, sushi, and cocaine. Security. Duties. Protect venue and guests. Confiscate drugs and sell to friends. Ensure that stupid people stay in the gene pool. Skills. Perfected scowl. MMA, boxing, hockey, football, or parenting experience. Mastery of flashlights and two-way radios. And the ability to carry 120-pound bottle girls. Diet. Tequila, tacos, and weed. Table games dealer. Duties. Gambling training video delivery robot. OnlyFans, but instead they have all cameras focused on how well you can pass out cards or dice, perform math, and explain the same rules to drunk customers 500 times in 8 hours. Don't touch your chips after the bet, sir. Put the money on the table, ma'am. Skills. Good at math, but can't pay your taxes. And you're going to be taking the blame for all of their losses. Diet, cigarettes, and spiced rum. Retail clerk. Duties. You're the Karen tamer. Rows of merchandise are your new prison. Put everything to be returned to the floor on a cart and leave it for the next shift. Skills. Allowing your soul to retreat from your body for 8 hours every day. PTSD from that Mariah Carey Christmas song. Expertise in taking breaks as soon as it gets busy. No call, no show on a whim experience. Diet. Monster Energy, vape, and Xanax. Make sure you generate intrigue and mystery. The first words should always be, I don't see a reservation under that name, even if you do see it. Lecture guests with lists of what they cannot do during their stay. Race through instructions on where things are to ensure that guests will never recall them. Skills. Expertise in Windows XP or earlier operating systems. Ability to drop phone calls regardless of situation or hours of training. History of changing jobs every 2 months. Stunted small talk and awkward silences. Diet, coffee, and Advil. That, of course, was just 10 roles out of many, many, many hospitality positions that actually exist. Listen, our jobs are all about experiences. And while people can be complete assholes, there is still something fun about having the power to surprise and delight or destroy people's good time. Our jobs are usually very fast-paced, and it takes a thick skin and a quick wit to make it in this industry. But if you're not having fun and fucking with people daily, you're not doing it right. Appreciate you. Be sure and check out our other videos and some upcoming videos on the hospitality industry, including a deep dive into model cocktail servers and why they make more money than you ever will, why your bartender hates you, and a look at Las Vegas, the hospitality industry capital of the world. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, don't fuck with the people that serve you.